Let's now join our correspondent Kingsley, who is standing by in Port Harcourt, the River State capital, to tell us the mood at the moment. Kingsley, it's good to see you. How do you feel? A few hours to the end of the emergency rule in your state.
All right, the announcement by the president ending the emergency rule in River State and restoration of democratic institutions across the executive and legislature in the state, for many, is a cheering development. We earlier on before now have gone to have interaction with residents. Of course, many have welcomed this news. Of course, for the remaining period, which is about a year and 8 months left for the lifespan of this administration, residents want the executive and the legislators to work harmoniously to ensure that they maximize this opportunity and bring what they termed dividends of democracy to the people of River State. Of course, you know that within the period of these 6 months, a number of projects have been affected in terms of the speed at which they were initially initiated. Some who spoke to us want the leadership, of course the governor and the House of Assembly, to work collectively to ensure that their actions are put in place at this project site. Beyond that, it's also a mixed feeling to some others. They believe that with what has happened in the state, until they begin to see these two arms of government work collectively, there is need for caution. And from the Elders Council, there has been a call from the Elders Council in the state for supporters of these factions before now to work collectively, in as much as the leadership of the two factions that we had then have agreed to work collectively. But overall, it's a cheering news for Rivers people who look forward to seeing the civil leadership take responsibility and meet the expectations, especially with the campaign promises that are made to them in the last general election. I mean, when you look at the period of this friction that happened, this political crisis, many grants have been lost in terms of administration, governance, and project development. For residents, this period should be a healing project, a healing process, a healing time, and a time for the people, the government, to get on board and work to the interest and welfare of Rivers people.